Alright, you're going to get a large sheet of white paper, and the first thing that you want to do is write your name on the back and whatever code you are, so C day kindergarten, A day kindergarten, or B day kindergarten. If you're A day, it's AK, B day is BK, C day is CK. Flip it over. You want it like this in front of you, and you are going to draw a wavy line across the paper right about in the middle. So you want to find the middle right about here. Wavy line, not zigzag, not crazy line, just a wavy line. So it looks kind of like a little hill and then a little hill. Not big hills or pointy mountains, little hills. Alright, and we are just going to work from this line up to the top of the paper. All of this right here underneath that wavy line, we are going to leave it white because we're going to create a winter scene, and the ground is going to have snow on it. And what color is snow? It is white. So we're not going to paint this bottom part. We are just going to paint the top part. This top part is going to be our sky for our scene. And since winter is usually cold, we want to pick colors that kind of make us feel a little cold. So I want us to stick to a blue and to a violet. And these are our tempera cakes. These are paints. They look like little cakes. They don't taste like cakes. You can see my blue and my violet are running low, but that's okay. I still can scrape the sides of them. So to do this, I need a bucket of water, a paintbrush, and a placemat. You need to get the paint wet, or the brush wet, in order to get the paint to work. If I do this, nothing happens. See? Alright, so I will get my brush wet. I will choose my first color. I'm going to choose violet, and I'm just scraping the sides here. Fill your brush with paint. Both sides of your brush. And then you want to drag your brush across the paper, and you want to be gentle. And I'm going to follow this wavy line that I drew. So I'm going to start here at the wavy line. And you can see the paint's getting a little lighter as I go across, so I just need to get a little more on my brush. Okay. Now I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to do it again. Notice how I am not pressing down hard on my brush and going back and forth and scribbling. I start on one side, I drag it all the way to the other side to give my brush a nice hair day. Nobody likes a bad hair day. Stick with the same color, so that way I don't have to really rinse. And I'm just going to move up a little bit, but I'm still going to follow that wavy line. And now I'm going to switch colors. So I do one color, and now I'm going to switch to blue. And you're just going to fill in the spots that you didn't paint with the blue. And if you get the blue a little bit in your violet, that's okay, no big deal. Just don't get it a lot in the violet. Now if something like this happens, see, this is supposed to be snow, uh-oh, just get a paper towel, dab it up. Do it while it's wet. And then when I do the next part, I will just cover that up with paper. That way I can hide my mistake. Alright, once you have that all complete, you want to double check, make sure you got all your edges Didn't miss anything. And then you want to put this on the drying rack to dry. Alright, so now my painting has dried, and now I am getting ready to glue some papers onto it to create my winter scene. So I'm going to make a house. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to get a rectangle sheet of paper and I want to get a triangle sheet of paper. And if I put these together like that, you create what looks like a house. So you want to glue these down onto your painting. So just put a frame of glue around the edge and put a little in the middle. Flip it over, and you can put it over here, you can put it over here. I'm going to put mine right here in the center. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my triangle. Give it a frame of glue and a few dots in the center. Okay, and then you want to go and get some more papers, and you want to get 3 triangles. So you want a large triangle, a medium triangle, and a small triangle. And you can see that creates something that looks like a tree. So I'm going to start with my big triangle first, and you want to figure out where you want to put your tree. Glue. Lay it down. Get your medium triangle, glue, and you want to put this you want it to lay a little bit on top of the big triangle. So kind of like that. So the top of the triangle is cut off a little bit. And then you take your small triangle. Alright, so you can have 1 tree, but I think I want to do 2 trees. So I'll just do the same thing over here. Alright, so now from here you can decorate your image. And I'm going to use construction paper crayons, and I'm going to use a Sharpie. So you probably would want to draw with a pencil first. I'm going to draw a door. Alright, so I've drawn with a pencil, so now I'm taking my Sharpie and I'm outlining those pencil marks. So I've added little curtains here in the windows, just so they don't look so plain. And then I'm going to add shingles on the roof, and these are just kind of scooped lines. I'm going to add a chimney, so I'm going to just draw a rectangle up here. And then I'm going to put some lines across it. And then I'm going to draw some lines that go up and down to show kind of bricks. And then I'll make some loopy lines showing smoke. Okay, so now that I've outlined it all with Sharpie, I get to color it in. So you get to choose what color you want it. Try not to get onto the white of your paper. Try just to stick on the house shape. Alright, and then you do want to add the little trunk of the tree down here with crayon. Alright, my winter scene is looking pretty good. Now the last step to our winter scene is we want to add just a teensy bit of glitter to make it really, really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of each triangle on the tree, just like that, just a line of glue. and I will sprinkle glitter on top of it. And I'm going to be in charge of this. I don't want you guys to do this because the glitter is very messy. And the glitter will stick to all of that glue. And that way we get a little bit of sparkle. And then I also want you to do it up here in your sky. I want you to give some stars. So just some polka dots. Okay, and now it is all finished.